It's my birthday and I'm here at the TWA Hotel in JFK with a view of the tarmac, a view of the runway, a view of everything. It's absolutely amazing. And then after this, we're going to go down to Terminal 8 and check in to fly British Airways First Class back to Heathrow. That means the Chelsea Lounge, which is like the equivalent of the Concorde room at Heathrow, but here in JFK. What better way to start a first class experience than a rooftop swimming pool at the airport? The TWA Hotel is located within the JFK Airport complex and can be reached by the air train, which connects all the terminals together. At the heart of the hotel is the old TWA Flight Centre, which opened in 1962 and has now been restored as part of the hotel. It still very much feels like an airport terminal inside. They even have an old 1958 Lockheed Starliner which has been turned into a cocktail bar. The swimming pool costs $50 per person, or for hotel guests it's free or $25 per person depending on the time. It's heated, so even during a crisp February morning, it was an absolute delight. The views are really cool, with aircraft taxiing, arriving and departing everywhere you looked. The sessions at the pool are supposed to last for 1.5 hours, but honestly, we had the place to ourselves and it didn't feel like anyone was going to kick us out. There is a bar as well if you want to buy drinks. After a couple of hours, we dried off, got changed and headed off for Terminal 8, where British Airways operate from at JFK. We're going to be flying first class to London with British Airways. We get to use the Chelsea Lounge, which is a very exclusive space in JFK, the equivalent of the Concorde room in London. So we're going to go get checked in now and see what that's all about. We got the air train from Terminal 5, where the TWA Hotel is located, to Terminal 8, where BA have set up camp at JFK. The first class check-in area is to the right hand side of the building. It feels like you are walking into the reception of a hotel and someone takes your bags as soon as you arrive, which is very nice. So far so good, but this premium experience was about to come crashing down, as after the first class check-in, you're spat out to the regular security line. That was absolutely horrendous. The security line we were put in seemed to be the slowest one of them all, and it took about a good half an hour for 20 people to go through security. So yeah, fast track here in New York, even if you're flying first class, it means absolutely fuck all. So now we're going to go in the Chelsea Lounge, and the first stop is going to be the shower because we've both been swimming and we are desperate for a freshen up. So let's go check it out. After nearly mixing in with the commoners of the Soho Lounge, we turned right into the entrance of the esteemed Chelsea Lounge, a place reserved exclusively for first class passengers or gold guest list BA club members. The main room offers a contemporary lounge feel with various seating options. The fireplace is also a nice touch, which really makes this space feel a lot better than it actually is. Our first port of call was the shower. There was a shower available straight away, and it was a spacious room with a nice rain shower that did the job perfectly, albeit having a few limescale marks on the head. There was a nice shelf to rest our champagne glasses. Yes, that's right, it is my birthday, so of course the only way to shower was with a glass full of Laurent Perrier Grand Circle, which retails at around £190 a bottle. Still traumatized from the low-end Lufthansa first class experience, this was definitely restoring my faith in first class travel. The hand wash and body lotion by DS and Durga are not available for sale, but rather exclusively made for American Airlines. The body wash, shampoo and conditioner in the actual shower were unbranded generic products. Rach was very happy to see that there was a Dyson Supersonic hairdryer, which I'm told is very good. This is the general bathroom, which definitely trumps anything the Concorde Lounge has to offer at Heathrow. Feeling refreshed, we went for dinner in the sit-down a la carte restaurant. We had a whole bunch of food, most of which was very good and felt worthy of a restaurant rather than an airport lounge. At this point, Rach gave me my birthday card I did not win on the customary scratch card, however I definitely did win on the best place to watch a personal video by my favourite YouTuber, Matt's Planet. No, oh my god.
So hello Santiago. Rachel and Francisco the cat have asked me to take a moment to wish you a very happy birthday, which I am delighted to do, particularly to express the wishes of your cat. 35, I believe. I remember 35, vaguely. It was a good year, and Rachel tells me you're celebrating it with a flight back to London in first class from New York, and that's a pretty splendid way to celebrate the day. It does, of course, give you a couple of challenges, not so much which lounge to go to in JFK, because I think it's the Chelsea lounge is quite an excellent option with some excellent champagne choices. But when you get on the plane, assuming it's the overnight one, which most of them are you going to sleep or are you going to enjoy the catering? And I think we probably can all guess the answer to that. As the great people's poet John Bon Jovi once famously said, "I'll sleep when I'm dead." So I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you so much for the support. Plenty more videos coming. All that is required of you is that you stick around.
Cheers, Matt. That's fucking amazing. That is so good. Cheers. After dinner, we had an hour or so to kill, so we headed over to the bar. In addition to the excellent champagne we had in the shower earlier, there is a good range of premium spirits available, and of course they can make you any cocktail you want. We ordered a mojito with tequila, the same that we had back at Heathrow, and whilst it wasn't exactly a mojito per se, it was absolutely lovely and made with this Clase Azul, which retails at about £150 a bottle. The bar staff were excellent, friendly, and in contrary to what I read online, they didn't hide the premium champagne from us. The Laurent Perrier wasn't listed on the menu but was visible at the bar and generously poured when requested. The bar staff also insisted we try this Ruinart Blanc de Blanc, which was absolutely stunning. This retails for about £80 a bottle. Merrily on our way, we made it to the aircraft where the crew did an excellent job. Our seat was waiting for us with an amazing welcome champagne and trio of snacks, hot towel, amenity kit, headphones and pyjamas. And it wasn't long before we were on our way back to London. I had my dinner right away as I wanted to rest a little bit on this flight. Everything was great and the crew did a genuinely good job in delivering a premium service. The only thing that let it down was this beef, which was severely overcooked. While this is an issue with the US catering rather than the crew, as the steak does come to the aircraft overcooked already before they've even touched it, BA really should take a look at this problem. Serving a dried up piece of leather in first class is just genuinely embarrassing. After dinner, the crew made my bed, and what a beautiful bed it was. You can really see here how much wider it is compared to the beds in Club World. I had a good sleep, and once at Heathrow, we continued to enjoy our premium experience by visiting the Arrivals Lounge. This is at level 1 in Arrivals and can be accessed by anyone arriving in business or first class. There is a good full English breakfast spread, some fruit, pastries and Prosecco. I have also got champagne here before by just asking for it. First class passengers have access to the Concorde breakfast room within the same lounge. Here you will find a diluted version of the Concorde dining experience. It's a more private space with a la carte service where you can also get the premium champagnes like the Pommery they have in the Concorde room. The eggs royale I ordered were absolutely amazing. The Arrivals Lounge also has these cabanas. I really wanted to try this, so I headed over there after breakfast for a quick bath before heading home. There were no bath specific products there, so I used the LMS body wash, which did the job alright and it was lovely. I did have a problem where the bath took absolutely ages to fill. I think there was a leak with the plug. I literally had to wait about 30 minutes for it to fill up to a level where it was anywhere near enjoyable. I told reception whilst I was filling it up that it was taking ages and they were not interested, so eventually I just got in and tried to enjoy it anyway. I had to keep the tap running so the water level would stay up. And when it came to rinsing off, I then found out that the shower head was not working at all. This was really disappointing and something that I feel like they could have tested when they cleaned it. It definitely ruined the experience a little bit, which at this point became more stressful than premium. So, what was it like to fly BA First Class on my birthday? The pool at the TWA Hotel is really a must. I can't think of a much better way to start a first class experience if you're looking for a memorable day. The Chelsea Lounge was great, with only a couple of tiny remarks. First of all, the staff looked at us disgruntled when we came out of the shower room together. Now this was either because we shared the shower room as a couple or because we took the champagne in there. I don't really see a problem with either of those things, and because they didn't tell us what the problem was, we didn't know what we actually did wrong. We just got some weird vibes instead. The other thing that made this lounge less enjoyable than it could have been was the tipping. I despise having to tip at airport lounges, especially somewhere as premium as the Chelsea Lounge in New York. The staff did not explicitly ask for tips, but we saw the passengers tipping $20 each time they got a drink. This was absolutely ridiculous, and it made us feel like we needed to tip to avoid being rude. I think we tipped about $25 or so in total. If anyone has ever not tipped at this lounge, let me know in the comments below. How did it go? And did it impact the service? Other than that, if I'm being really picky, no one wished me a happy birthday at the airport, in the lounge, or on the aircraft until we told them it was my birthday. So just for one person to have noticed without us mentioning it, it really would have made it special. Overall, I think British Airways First Class on this route is a great way to fly, as long as you don't pay the full price and either get a good cash fare on a sale or use points to buy the flights. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really supports my work and hopefully it means that I can stick around.